This might be really bad to say, but Miss Corona is not gonna stop my plans or my life.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Miss Corona is not gonna stop my plans or my life.
Obviously, we all know now that that was completely wrong. Ah, good old 2020. What a year it has been. This is a year in quarantine, part one.
You stolen moments is all that we share. You've got your family.
We begin the new year by butchering a Whitney Houston classic. Obviously, this one here, he's a little tipsy, which doesn't lend well to what I had to do the following morning. The following morning. Yes, this is all of my shit. I had to move into a new place. I'm going to keep it so cute, and I'm only going to say that in the event I were still living in the place that I were at before, I would have risked catching COVID-19 so that I would have been put in quarantine and or kicked out of that motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna say.
I should not be allowed to assemble anything. This desk was so expensive and like it's already fucking breaking. Oh.
Jumaane the builder. Can he fix it? Absolutely not. I should not be assembling anything. However, I had absolutely no furniture, so I had to buy some. And some pieces were easier to assemble than others.
I cannot go outside and play, so I just have one request. If you can, go outside and play for me, okay? Thank you.
On this particular day, I had work, which feels really weird to say because I have not been anywhere near that place in months, but can't say that that's necessarily a bad thing. Some of us happen to be in our jobs and we love them and they are everything that we ever dreamed of. For me personally, I'm working to fund my passions, which happen to be the arts are my passion. It didn't take COVID-19, which I'm happy to say, to make me begin to focus again on my career. I had taken some time where I really wasn't pursuing singing and acting. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I am a little salty with how this year has panned out because this was the year that I really wanted to focus much, much more on my career. Let's get into some of the things that I was able to do before the Rona. The first show that I was in was a show called Potter's Wheel. This was a play originally written for women, but the directors decided that they wanted to adapt it for men. So it was a cast of 7 men, and I played a character originally named Catherine, but we changed it to Keith. The setting was said to be in purgatory or heaven. We were able to make of it what we wanted to. The second show that I was able to be a part of was a production called Gasp. This was actually something that began at the end of last year, and the full production took place this year, in March. The plot of this story centered around communication. Multiple families came to a weekend horror writing retreat to work through some of their fears and communication problems. I played a character named Ace, a gay journalist who was struggling with his relationship with his sister because she didn't agree with my lifestyle and I didn't agree with her extreme religiousness. Now, while we're all going through it in this classroom, there are spirits from another world, from the past, that we end up coming into contact with. This play was a lot of fun, and I really worked with some talented actors, and I learned so much. I really enjoyed this moment because I felt like I was busy. I was juggling work, juggling acting. I had purpose.
Like I went back to work just to give some things and I kind of realized I don't really want to go back. So now I'm torn because on the one hand, yes, I need money, but on the other hand, I don't want to go back.
Speaking about work again, did I make it clear enough that I don't want to go back there? I think if I could say one thing about this year, I definitely learned to be careful what you say. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not mad about not working. That ain't what I'm saying. It's just the words that you use might manifest themselves in a way that you definitely did not expect.
I'm leaving today. And we came to Manhattan because there's no Wells Fargo in Brooklyn.
And I tried to tell her that.
I know.
Because I live there.
Okay. Wow. Anyway, we came and got pizza.
Yay!
Yeah.
Say hello to my oldest sister, Monet. One highlight of this year was definitely having my sister come and visit me for 2 days, 1 night, before she had to fly halfway across the world yet again. Okay, that's part 1. This is what I would say was the most normal that the year looked for me before things really changed, and I remained quarantined in my apartment, self-isolating. How did I manage? Did I lose my mind? What's my favorite color? You won't find out that shit until part 2.